morning everyone and welcome to day 11. Today's K and we're doing kneeling with toes tucked, or called toe stretch or toe squat. So we'll get into it. It's a nice stretch for the bottom of your feet. So coming to the top of the mat, feet together, arms by your sides, and inhaling up, exhale fold, stepping back to plank, and then slowly dropping down to your knees. Bring your one hand back and followed by the other, tucking your toes under and then sitting back towards your heels. And that could be quite uncomfortable, so what you can do is either bring your hands forward here for a bit more support, or sitting up here. And try to keep your heels facing towards the roof. They're probably going to want to turn out or turn in. And then upwards with the chest. And then coming back to your plank, stepping forward, fold, inhaling up, palms together, and exhaling down. So now we'll start from A again. So sun salutation A, inhale, palms up and together, exhale, palms down through center and fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, stepping your feet back, coming down to your knees and down towards your belly, elbows to your side, inhale, coming up to baby cobra, using your back muscles. Exhale, back to our first downward dog. You might even want to walk the dog out, bending the knees here a little bit, lifting your tailbone up towards the sky. And another deep breath here. Looking forward and stepping forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, palms straight up and forwards. Exhale, palms by your side. And again, inhaling up. Exhale through the nose and fold. And halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to our plank and coming down to our bellies. Inhale, baby cobra. You might want to come to full cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. And again, we're here for a few breaths. Focusing on grounding down through the palms. Your thumbs should try and face each other and your index fingers facing forwards. Looking forwards and stepping forwards. Forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms come up and forwards, and exhale down through center. B, inhale to chair pose, exhale to fold, inhale to halfway lift, exhale, stepping back and coming through our vinyasa. Now we might do it from our knees or our toes now, up to our full cobra. On the inhale, exhale back to our downward dog. And then we bring our right leg forward and through, rotating through the back foot to warrior one, keeping the hips facing forward on the inhale. Exhale, palms through center, and we come through our vinyasa again. And back to our downward dog, and then we change legs. So left foot forwards, right foot pivots out, arms sweep up and forwards. Grounding down with that right foot at the back, the outer edge there. It's quite easy to sort of rotate in on there. Exhale down. Coming through your vinyasa, elbows by your sides. Exhale, downward dog, and spending a few breaths here now. Maybe this time just focusing on where your knees are at, so bending as much as you need to get a nice spinal extension. Looking forward, stepping forward and a halfway lift. And inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, palms come up and forward. We come to our chair pose, and then we come back to Samasthiti. And that's one round of sun salutation B, and we'll repeat that again. So inhale, dropping to chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back through your first vinyasa. downward dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, left foot pivots, arms sweep up and forward together, and we're looking up at our palms and our hips are facing forward. Exhale, fold, coming through your vinyasa. Left foot comes forward, right foot comes outwards. Inhale up, exhale down. An important thing to focus on when you're coming down to your chaturanga, coming down to your belly, you want to have your shoulders over top of your wrists, so then your elbows are bending at nice 90-degree angles. And then spending a few breaths in downward dog. Looking forwards, stepping forwards. Halfway lift from the inhale, nice extension of the back of the spine. Exhale, chair. And we've finished some salutation B. And now we come to cat-cow pose for C. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold, and step back. Letting our knees drop, untucking the toes, and palms come back. Inhaling to cow. And exhaling. Belly comes to spine, and 4 more in your own time. Keeping active with the front of the feet and the front of the shins on the ground. And bring our hands forward, tucking under those toes and back to our plank. Stepping forward, left meets right, forward fold, inhaling up. And then we come to D, downward dog, inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Step back to our plank. Up and back with our hips. We might need to bring our feet forward slightly. And 5 breaths here. Pushing away from your hands and wrapping your triceps underneath so your shoulders come away from your ears. Looking forwards, stepping forwards, inhale up, exhale, back to neutral. Now E, extended child's pose, inhaling up, nice active side stretch here every time. Exhale, fold, feet come back to our plank, knees come down, feet come together, knees come outwards to the edges of the mat, and we reach forward with our hands, nice and active through our palms, and then sitting back with our hips here. And trying to imagine you've got a bag of sand on your hips and gravity's just helping out to rock those hips towards your heels. Knees come in, tuck the toes under, back to our plank. Maybe stepping forward with the other leg this time, changing things up. Forward fold, inhaling up. Exhale, down to our sides. And it's heel toe those feet out to hip width apart. Coming to F, forward fold now. So inhaling up. And then exhale, we fold down through center, hinging at the hips first. And bringing our abdomen towards our thighs and then dropping our heads. And we can bring each palm to the opposite elbow and just relax down and ragdoll here as well, or just palms on the floor. And just want to emphasize, you can bend your knees as much as you need here. Inhale as we roll up through the vertebrae by vertebrae, palms towards the top, and exhaling down, bringing those feet in. Cool. And now we'll come to garland pose. So again, we will heel toe those feet outwards. Inhale, palms up. And exhale, palms come down through center, and our feet are as wide as the mat, and we're coming down to a nice squat into garland pose here. Elbows are nice and active out onto the knees. And trying to bring that tailbone down towards the ground rather than rounding here, which is really opening up through the front of the chest. A nice stretch through the groin here. And let's bring those palms down. We'll come to a wide-legged forward fold, and then we'll heel toe those feet in. Inhaling up. Exhaling down through center. H, the happy baby pose. So inhale, palms come up. Exhale to fold, hinging at the hips first, and stepping back. Plank. Knees come down, and we cross our legs, or bring them to the side. And come back, and we find our way onto our spine, so we might do a gentle roll through the spine here, and then ensuring our shoulders and our tailbone are as close to the mat as possible, and then bringing the knees up nice and bent, and you can rest your hands on the outside of your feet, or the outside of your shins, or the outside of your thighs here, whatever's most comfortable today, and then finding 5 breaths here. Letting go of those feet and coming forward, finding your way to your plank. Stepping forward again, maybe with your other foot than usual, less dominant. Forward fold. Inhale, palms come up. Exhale down through center. And now we're I for inhale. So we'll do some of that nice ujjayi breathing, or just breathing at the top of your mat through your nose. Just 5 breaths here, just to restore your normal rhythm. And now we come to J, the Janu Sirsasana. So inhale, palms come up and together. Exhale, we fold, stepping back to our plank, down to our knees, and crossing our legs as we come through to Dandasana, with both feet out in front of us, and you're making sure you can feel both sit bones on the ground nicely here. And then we'll firstly bring our left leg in towards our groin. Inhale, hips are facing forward, shoulders are facing forward, and then reaching forward towards our foot. And again, you can bend your knee a little bit here if you like, or just reaching towards your thigh, or just the ground here. That's quite tight. Try to be active through your quadricep muscles to help relax through your hamstring muscles here. And relax in the back of your neck. It's quite common to sort of tense up here. And coming up, switching legs, and inhaling up to extend first, and exhaling, folding over. So this might just look like this for you today, as long as you can feel a nice stretch up through the back of the hamstring, and you'll probably feel a little bit of a stretch on the right side of the lower back here, the muscles there. And remembering, if any pose is altering the way or ability to breathe nice and deeply, you're probably just going a little bit too far into it. Great. And then we'll come back to our Dandasana here. Exhale. Knees come back towards our plank. Inhale, stepping both feet forwards. Exhale to fold, and then inhale, palms coming all the way up. Exhale down, and we come to K for today's pose, kneeling with our toes tucked. So inhale, palms come up and forward. exhale to fold, and then we step back to our plank. Knees come down, and we slowly bring our hands back as we tuck those toes under, and knees are nice and hip width apart here, and then we're just sitting back onto those heels here and lifting up through the chest. And you should really feel this through the bottom of the feet, so all the toes should have a nice stretch here. And if it is a little bit too strong, you can just come up to this position here. And bringing those hands down gently, coming to our plank, stepping forward, maybe again with your non-dominant leg to forward fold. Inhale, palms spread all the way up, and exhale down. That's day 11 done, and tomorrow we'll be here